Alright, let's throw this firewood in here. The coal I'm keeping just because it's good travelable firewood, and I don't want to burn my sticks. Plus, 2 hours and 23 minutes is really probably more firewood than we're going to need anyway. Hot dogs are still nice, though. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not poo-pooing hot dogs, chat. I love hot dogs. They're great. Hot dogs are fantastic. Soup of the day can... See? Tack Draw, you're on board. Soup of the day can totally be chili. That's part of the thing, too. It's marketed that way. Be like, if you go into a restaurant and on the soup of the day it said chili con carne, you would not be surprised at all. A sub sandwich has one bun. Not if you build it right. A submarine sandwich, the bun should be fully cut in half. I'm not a fan of the Subway flip-top sandwich thing. That's bullshit. That's just bad sandwich artistry. They style themselves as sandwich artists. I disagree. I think they're sandwich hacks. You want to do it right and make it an actual sandwich. You cut that bread all the way in half. That's all I'm saying. So we spent an hour standing next to the stove. How is the sun not up yet? Good God. Well, let's gorge ourselves. I can't go... You know, I want to eat dog food, but I also don't want to eat dog food. You know, beef jerky is a lot of calories and not really very heavy. I don't want to eat anything that requires me to use my can opener, just because I don't want to waste can opener charges. So I guess we're just going to eat a bunch... Our final meal is going to be just like a bunch of sardines. Mmm, delicious. What was your big going away meal? Oh, you know, I had like 7 cans of sardines and some old crackers. What else should we chase this with? I mean, a chocolate bar? Sure. It'll wash the sardine taste out of our mouth, if nothing else. Eat this granola bar? Sure, why not? I want to max my calories before I leave. And let's pound down a couple sodas. Is Pete's stream more like a soup or a stew? Oh, my streams are really creamy. I would say they're definitely soup, not stew. Much like chili. My streams are a soup and not a stew. Don't knock crackers, though. They go good with any soup. I'm not disagreeing. Crackers are great. They also go good with many stews, in fact, as well. So we're full on the calorie meter. How are we doing on encumbrance? We're just under the maximum carrying limit. All right. This is it. We got 1.5 liters of water. Let's do this. Crock pot stew. I'm not poo-pooing stews either, Chad. Stew is also fantastic. I'm just saying chili is a soup. There's nothing wrong with stew. I love me beef stew. I got some sweet beef stew recipes. I love me some beef stew. I'll tear into a beef stew. The thing is, it's just not a soup. You know what? I'm going to go back inside for a minute. I want to check my journal and see where on the map we're supposed to go, because I kind of didn't pay attention earlier when we were looking at it. Can't make a good stew in under 6 hours. Okay, I'm going to disagree with you, chat, but I'm going to disagree with you in a very particular scenario. You can make a good stew in less than 6 hours. The trick for doing it, though, pressure cooker. The best stew you're ever going to make is in a pressure cooker. It cooks it really fast because, of course, you can get the temperature higher because it's a pressure cooker. You can make a fantastic pressure cooker stew, and it does not take 6 hours. You can do it, and you can do it quick. So we got to go south of the tunnel collapse, over here, and up the fall, effectively. There should be a journal entry that allows us to see the map. Is there not? Find a climbing area on the outskirts of Milton. Don't we have an inventory object that should be that map, though? Yeah, here we go. Lily's map. Alright, so yep, we're going south of the fall. Crank that pressure cooker up to 100 PSIs. No, I wouldn't really recommend that. That seems like a spectacularly bad idea, actually. Also, pressure cookers, if you've ever used one, they come with like a little weight thing that makes it very easy to maintain the pressure, specifically to avoid having them explode. You don't want to build a good stew and then, you know, have it explode all over the kitchen. One, it's dangerous, and 2, it's just a waste of food, man. Now I'm here not knowing anything about semi-liquid meals. How does baby food fit into this? I mean, baby foods by and large are just pureed vegetables, so I would say they constitute neither a soup nor a stew. Baby food, I would say, falls into its own category of solids that have been rendered. Baby food is like they're rendered solids. That's how I would categorize them. Also, how come baby food is always peas? That's my question. Every time you see a baby getting fed baby food, it's always peas, and it always looks just beyond the epitome of foulness. You see him shoveling like just disgusting, sticky green slop into a baby's mouth, and the only thing you can think of is, Jesus, what did that baby do wrong that he deserves to be force-fed pureed peas? That just seems mean. Baby food is kind of like a smoothie. Yeah, I would say that's a pretty good analogy. Baby food is effectively like an overly elaborate vegetable smoothie, by and large. I really don't like the looks of that wolf, and he smelled us. Let's prepare to defend ourselves, then. Probably gonna need this. How many wolves are there in this region? Is there nothing here but wolves? There's a wolf over there. There's 2 wolves behind us. Wolves to the left of me, wolves to the right. Here I am, about to murder this deer. Actually, this deer could be a salvation, because maybe the wolf will smell the deer and make a play for him. And leave us the fuck alone. It's probably not going to happen. Did we make it? I can't believe it. We threaded the needle, chat. I can't believe that worked.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
All right, we're 1 stick over the limit where Will complains. That was literally the straw that broke the camel's back right there. So we're supposed to be able to climb out of the valley. This is the broken bus stop. We need to get to like a relatively wolf-free area so I can stop and look at the map. So we are roughly here. Well, what's this? Paradise Lost. We got to go over here? Haven't we been there? I'm almost positive we've been here. But there is an exclamation. All right. It has an exclamation point, Chad. I'm obligated to check it out. Goopy? Keep an eye out. I love it. You know, something that I think The Long Dark doesn't get enough credit for? The audio in this game is fucking amazing. It has like just the ambient sounds and whatnot. They're all fantastic. Like when it's snowing like this, quite gently, like it is right now, it gets all sort of quiet and silenced. Like the ambient audio and the breeze tamps down and you can't really hear anything. It's actually like being out in a sort of snowy afternoon where it's just quiet and tranquil. I feel like I'm in a Robert Frost poem right now. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch these woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. Actually, I misquoted that. I believe it goes, my little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of downy wind and snowy flake. So where am I supposed to go? There's supposed to be like Paradise Lost? What's this sign say? It says climbing area. Well, we're definitely in the right spot then. Also, the orchestra music has picked up, so... Where are we supposed to be? Help a brother out. Oh, we probably just tie onto this big rock, I guess, huh? Is this it? Deploy mountaineering rope. Yep. Well, we kind of anticipated that we would never see this place again, Will, so we sort of prepared for it. Let's get the hell out of here. Too encumbered to climb. Exactly what I wanted to see. We got to get rid of some shit. What's that gonna be?
My head feel thick.
Well, I'm gonna eat this. What else can we get rid of? Let's just drop the dead bunny. Drink the soda. Anything consumable we can get rid of, we're gonna get rid of it. We still gotta lose almost 4 kilograms. We could dump all of our water. We gotta shed some weight, chat. We gotta shed some weight. I'm keeping those. We could get rid of most of our sticks. Okay, here's what we'll do. Rather than waste them. We are cold. Let's start a fire. You know what? Give me the magnifying glass. Keep the water in the pressure cooker. Damn, Skippy, what if we need to make an emergency stew, chat? Of course we're keeping the pressure cooker.
Come on. Come on.
Let's get this fire started.
Didn't that work?
Well, probably because we tried to start it with the magnifying glass for whatever reason. I'm just going to use a cardboard match this time. This is where the game pisses you off a little. You throw your pack off a cliff or tie it to the rope and lower it. I tend to agree, L30. This is not really a great immersive experience. Oh, my pack is too heavy. If only there was a rope nearby that I could, make some sort of sling out of and perhaps lower down the cliffside so that I didn't have to worry about trying to climb wearing anything other than my clothing. I'm just going to do it the stupid way.
That's done.
Okay, so let's build ourselves an absolutely raging bonfire. There we go. 3 hours of camp. Also, we are a little cold, so warming up is not necessarily a bad thing. We've got extra food, so we don't have to worry about wasting calories. Even tie an improvised descender. Yeah, I can tie a sheet bend knot. I could do like the James Bond thing. You guys ever see that James Bond movie where he climbs that rope using only his shoelaces? I've actually done that. It's not very hard at all. We should probably... Okay, we're not encumbered anymore. We have officially gotten rid of enough stuff. I'm going to top off with a little bit of water here. If I had a can of peaches or something, I'd drink it. I'm just going to wait till I'm warm. Which shouldn't take too long since I'm next to a roaring bonfire. You know what? Take a torch. Ugh, I hate the world! That was actually kind of fun. Let's do that again. Take a torch. Not like this fire's gonna run out of fuel. Ugh. Warm me up, though. We're running out of daylight here, fire. See, that's not true. It's not even noon yet. Using 2 Prusiks to descend would take forever. Prusiks are more for climbing. Actually, it's a Prusik knot. Thank you. That's what it is. I said a sheet bend, I think, but you're right. It's a Prusik knot. Go on Overwatch? Yeah, we're just sitting here crouched in full cover next to a fire. We probably should go on Overwatch. Just in case, the A's decide, hey, be a great time to one of the Chosen to show up out of nowhere. Any day, though, fire. I can't possibly be this cold. What's the temperature actually feel like right now? Feels like 21 C. Really? I would have thought it would be warmer. We're getting a huge bonus from this campfire. We're also getting tired, which is bad. I suppose we could put down our bedroll and take it. You know what we'll do? That's actually a great idea, Pete. You should just do that. What the fuck? My legs froze in the air? My pants must have been wet. I left a sheen of ice floating in the air. Okay, so let's get our bedroll. Drop that down next to the fire. And we'll just take a nap for an hour. My God, Ronald McDonald is having a bad day. It's an ice sculpture. Why did I leave clown shoes, though? Pick up our bedroll. Okay, we're fully warm and sleep. All right, let's go. Mountaineering rope. Let's do this. All right. Down we go. How is it that Lily didn't make this climb? Never mind. I completely understand how Lily didn't make the climb now.
What the hell?
Guess that rope was older than it looked.
That rope was older than it looked.
I'm assuming I have some kind of sprain. What are my various and sundry injuries? Let's go to the first aid tab. We have every variety of first aid a man could ever want. Where are our injuries, though? We actually have no specific injuries. Never mind, then. Well, we're not going back that way. It's almost like I'd anticipated never returning. And nothing over there but a cliff. We have no idea what's going on in this area or where predators are, so we should probably arm ourselves. Let's see what this sign says. We're in undiscovered country right here. The timing on that was perfect. Yeah, here I am mocking Lily, and then what do? Fall down like an asshole. Climbing area is this way. I don't really want to do any more climbing. I think I've had my fill for the day. Long dark, if you don't mind. I'm good. I'm all climbed out. You already dropped me off one cliff. I'm not going to let you drop me off another. What do I look like, a sucker? I have a 1 cliff per day limit, thank you. That holds true for cliff clavens also. I have a 1 cliff claven per day limit. Like, that's it. I can only 1 cliff claven each day, and I'm like, you know what? I've had my fucking fill of cliffy. Potential here exists for us to pick up a little bit of rabbit juice, and I'm going to take it. Also, there's something dead over there because I hear crows. We should probably explore because odds are strong we're not going to come back this way. But first, I see a bunny who very, very clearly wants to die. I mean, he's asking for it. I missed him. Just grab him! Oh, we should be able to straight up run him down, though. That seems like bullshit. I just caught that rabbit. I should have just been able to reach over, pick him up, and break his little bunny neck. If you were the female character, you probably would have broken both your legs. Wow, sexist much, chat? Jeez. Chat makes that joke because in, I did actually a fairly long-standing sandbox play of the Long Dark, and in it we played Anna. Because at the time it was still Anna, not Astrid. And every time we fell or tripped down a slight hill, she would break both of her ankles. She had very brittle bones. Some kind of osteoporosis thing going where she was suffering from calcium loss or deficiency. Not that Will is immune to that by any stretch of the imagination, because he'll break his legs at the drop of a hat, too. Something else is over here. Dead? It's like a dead deer. And a cave of some manner? Suppose we could sleep in the cave if we have to. Ravaged deer carcass. How much meat is on this? Not that much. And honestly, we don't really need calories bad enough to waste time harvesting it, I don't feel like. Got some rose hips. There's a bedroll in that cave. Let's go check this cave out. Why does it have a bedroll in it? Bunch of stones, an old burned out campfire. We didn't leave that here. Is this bedroll in better shape than ours? Which bedroll is better? We're taking the best one. Ours is better. Alright, that one stays then. Let's search this backpack. Ah, painkillers will be useful for my ravaged ankle. Just some cedar firewood lying around in the back of the... Is this coal?
Drop something.
No, you don't. ABE is the rule of thumb for the long dark. Always be encumbered. I'm taking all of this coal. Even though coal is fairly heavy, I'm still taking all of it. So it really feels like the game is encouraging us to camp, because my guess is it's going to be a long way towards wherever our next stop is, but it's only midday. We've got plenty of food and whatnot. I don't really feel like... I think we can probably make it to wherever it is we're supposed to go in half a day. I say we push on. Let's power through the tiredness. Also, we didn't even climb down most of that cliff. We got, like, free speed boost by falling. See if we can get this bunny. I see another rope over there. I'm just not in any kind of rush to go fucking... There are 2 bunnies. They've quartered themselves! They're gonna have to circle back, and when they do, we'll be waiting. Or do bunnies disobey the laws of physics? Nope, he's definitely stuck. Double back. Wrecked. There's something viscerally satisfying about picking up one of those rabbits and just twisting their stupid little heads off. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the monster in me. It's probably definitely the monster in me. But there's still something supremely satisfying about breaking those little bunny necks. Can I pick up my rock, please? Thank you. Alright, let's get over here and climb the thing, then. I mean, very clearly we're supposed to climb out of here. Gonna wind up in a 40-degree blizzard lost in the middle of nowhere. Can you imagine knowing a hunter today that could hunt rabbits with a rock? That person would be a legend. Not really. I mean, if you live in a rural enough area, killing rabbits with rocks is kind of just a thing you do. It's just typically you would use a slingshot. You're actually talking... Too encumbered to climb, because of course I am. You're actually talking to a man who has killed rabbits with a slingshot. Well, I guess there's nothing to do but start a celebratory fire, then. Sure, why not? Let's just waste wood and matches. Who says you can't hunt bunnies with a rock? I've killed tons of rabbits with a slingshot, chat, and I'm by no means like an expert hunter. I'm just an idiot kid who grew up out in the country. Shooting rabbits with a slingshot? I mean, yeah, you do that. The thing is when you're a kid and you actually kill a rabbit with a slingshot, that you actually manage to both hit and kill a rabbit with a rock, you're surprised and then you don't know what to do with it. Because you're like, oh, well, now that I've got a dead bunny here, but, like, you know, I wasn't anticipating cooking it or anything, so I'm a little confused. I don't want to discard all of this coal, but the coal is actually what's weighing us down. Let's go into our food menu here. Let's harvest the meat off of this rabbit. I didn't mean to use my hatchet. God damn it. And I guess we'll cook it, and then we'll drink up some of our water. So let's cook the fresh rabbit. What about a thrown rock? You know, I would say definitely still doable if you were a kid and you were bored enough and had enough time. Little bit of practice. I'm guessing it wouldn't take too long to get to the point where you could bring a rabbit down with a rock. 4 or 5 days in the summer practicing tops, you'd be an expert at it. Again, you'd be confused with what you were supposed to do with the rabbit when you were done, because you'd be like, well, now I've got this stupid rabbit I don't want. This weighs 1.97 kilograms, so even if we drop all of our water, we still have to get rid of something else. What is that something else going to be? I suppose we could drop some sticks. If we drop 5 sticks and all of our water, we can climb this stupid rope. You should burn them. I don't really want to risk starting an out-of-control bonfire at the base of the cliff, chat. Because if this rope breaks, I'm going to fall in a fire. And I'd really rather it not be a raging out-of-control inferno before I plummet into it head first. The fall's going to suck enough. I don't also need to fall into an inferno. If I wanted to do that, I'd just, you know, go reenact Lucifer's fall from Paradise Lost. And fall into a literal inferno. Or rather, I guess, a figurative inferno. We made it. Really wish I had some to drink after my climb. I'm a little parched, but apparently... Why did we come up here? If there is nothing up here, I'm going to be absolutely furious. No, seriously, though, there better be another climb spot or something up here. I didn't come all the way up here for nothing. Is there literally nothing up here? This is it? I mean, we might be able to shinny down this. Maybe? Isn't this where we came up, though? Like, that goes back down into the valley we just came out of. Right? It absolutely does. Where the hell are we supposed to go? Okay, chat, somebody help me out. What am I missing here? Because clearly, I'm missing something. Is there a climb spot I'm just not seeing? I'm missing something. Okay, let's go into our little objects thing and find that map. I mean, we're off the edge of the map here. Lily's map is not really useful at this point because we're off of it. There must be something I'm overlooking. There's got to be another climb area or something that I just haven't seen. Can we walk along the edge of this cliff, maybe? That seems remarkably precarious. I've got to be overlooking something. Help me out here, chat. Sure, there's something up here, the pride in having made the climb. Perfidious Pete, can you help me with my math homework? Well, I know you're old enough to not actually have homework, but if you legitimately needed help, I'd take a swing at it. I always got pretty good grades in math. I've got to be missing something. Is this climbable somehow? What am I missing? Also, what is up with this glitch where I'm leaving frozen ice sculptures everywhere? Well, I think we may be going down now, chat. Yep. Yeah. I actually got stuck there. So we're back down at the bottom of the cliff, aren't we? What the fuck am we... Where the hell are we supposed to go, chat? Why did you make me climb that cliff? There's nothing up there. I mean, this is the fire we started. Well, I guess I'll pick my water back up. And my sticks. Because from the looks of things, I'm sleeping outside tonight.
Something's gotta go.
Shut up, Will. Check your objective. Okay. Ain't sure. It still says, find a climbing area on the outskirts of Milton. Find the route that leads through the mountains. I assumed that climbing area had something to do with it, but apparently that was just a fucking red herring. Can we go this way? No, I mean, that's definitely going to kill us. Is there... I mean, we got to get down to that lake. Clearly, that's where we're supposed to go. We just got to find a path. Why is it cute as a button? Buttons aren't cute. I don't know. I've seen some pretty adorable buttons in my day. I always thought it was cute as a budding. Like, you know, the Carl Budding's pressed meat products. I'm told he was a pretty handsome man. I thought it was cute as a budding. Specifically, Carl Budding, maker of pressed meat products. So there's a cave over there. There's where we killed the rabbit. Like, there should be a pathway over in this general vicinity. Like, we definitely need to get down to that lake. That's the goal. There's a frozen tree hovering in the middle of the air. Excuse me, tree, are you okay? You seem to be a bit ungrounded. I'm not funny.
I'm gonna need some first aid.
You don't need first aid. You have a sprained ankle. Just fucking tough it out, champ. Also, we're probably gonna have to go sleep in that cave, so...
Damn, that's smart.
We're definitely not gonna be able to climb with a broken ankle and a sprained wrist, by the way. I recognize and am cognizant. Can we steal that? Oh, you know what I bet we have to do? So here's the thing. I bet we have to climb up there, steal that rope, and then climb down. And take that rope and move it to another location. I'm almost certain that's it. So we're going to need to sleep for like 4 hours so that we can get rid of our many, many wounds. I'm actually really salty. I should have thought of that while I was up there.
Smart's a bit.
Yeah, shut up, you jerk. Just go sleep in the cave already. That's why there's a ready supply of, like, food and fuel and whatnot in here. They'll be like, okay, you're gonna have to sleep in this cave. The thing is, we're gonna have to sleep in the cave twice now. You know what? No, we don't. Let's first aid ourselves. We can get rid of these sprains with, like, yeah, just take painkillers and... Oh, it still takes time to recover? So you treat it or it heals over time. Well, let's just screw it. We got painkillers. Let's just take them. First aid, give me the painkillers. Take them for my left foot. And we got more painkillers. Take them for my right hand. Let's climb back up there and steal that rope. You have to take the meds and recover? Nah, we're good. Painkillers are good enough. You jack enough opioids into this man's system, and he's like, I'm good, man. I'm ready for, like, whatever comes at me. I got so much oxycodone in my system right now, bro. You can't even imagine. So we're gonna have to drop our water again, but on the plus side, we actually managed to drink some, so let's get rid of that shit. Drop you, because we, of course, can't climb while we're encumbered. And what was the other stuff I picked up that I need to now put down? Here, you know what? Just drop these sticks. It's fine. We'll be back down here in a minute. Too encumbered to climb. Really? Oh, because I'm tired. The more tired you get, the less... And our encumbrance is just steadily... We should just sleep. Fine. Pick up all my shit.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, just... Will, shut up. There's a reason they left us a bedroll in the cave, I guess. Just in case we forgot our bedroll, they wanted to make sure we had one. So this is the Canada after Justin Trudeau. Oh, chat, that's... You know, them's fucking fighting words right there. Trudeau is a great prime minister. Ah, I missed him. A little bit to the left. Where'd my rock go? Don't worry, we'll pick him back up on the bounce around. Ah! He turned! The bunny is the Artful Dodger, man. He's the original Artful Dodger. Forget about that Oliver Twist kid. Bunny is the true Artful Dodger. Also surprised you would say Justin Trudeau was great. Dude, Trudeau's a fantastic prime minister. What has he done that's been bad for his nation? Name one thing. Really, admittedly, I'm talking out my ass here because I know nothing about Canadian politics, but he seems pretty cool. The dude wore Chewbacca socks. How can he not be cool? If you're wearing Chewbacca socks, you're alright with Perfidious Pete. Are we freezing to death here? We're actually not losing meter. So you know what? Let's plop down the old bedroll. It's too early to camp. We might as well just go spend the rest of our time throwing rocks at a rabbit. Ragnarokai, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the Ninth Circle. You know what I'm going to spend my time doing, actually? I'm going to spend my time ripping meat off of this deer. I'd really rather not use my hatchet, but if I have to, I will. Remember that time Trudeau said you could grab him by the pussy? I think you may have the wrong national government and the wrong individual on that. No concrete memory of those events. I do remember the time he wore socks that looked like Chewbacca, though. That was pretty awesome. If we're gonna have to sleep all night in a cave, we should probably have, like, some legitimate firewood. No, use just your hand, please. I really wish the game would also just default to hand, as opposed to defaulting to tool. I don't want to wear and tear my tool to rip up some stupid-ass sticks. We've only got so much repair in that hatchet. I don't want to waste it on effectively nothing. Alright, let's go back into our cave, start ourselves a nice fire. I don't know, maybe boil up some water, drink some water, eat some of this beef jerky. Fashion some kind of crude stabbing weapon out of the horns of that fallen deer. Take these rose hips. I don't know why I feel so tired. Maybe it's because I've been awake for like 14 hours and climbed 2 mountains. Will, I don't want to fire shots, buddy, but your deductive reasoning skills are subpar, sir. This seems acceptable. Begin a fire. 5, 6, picking up sticks. Yeah, but you forgot to 7, 8 lay them straight. Although if we lay them straight, it's going to be really difficult to get a good campfire going. Putting sticks in a line doesn't seem like your best campfire strategy.
That's done.
Yep, it's a brilliant campfire. It's going to last for all of a minute. You know, this is probably an adequate supply of campfire. So, we got some gamey venison. Let's cook. I'm just going to basically use this fire to cook meat, and then we're going to sleep. I'm in Alaska. That's close enough to Canada. It counts, Ragnarokai. You're like Canada West. You're like Canada's younger Cooler brother. How can we be cooler than Canada, Pete? Okay, you guys know. Alaskans are cooler. They're living that rugged mountain man lifestyle. Plus, at any point, at any time, if you're living in Alaska, you could be attacked by a bear. That's just hardcore, man. If you're just out walking around in your daily life and at some point you're like, you know what? I gotta be careful. There's bears around here. One of them could jump out and fucking try and devour me. That's how you know you're living a rugged mountain man lifestyle. Get rid of Sarah Palin, then we'll talk. Sarah Palin hasn't been the Alaska governor for like 3.5, 4 years. Actually, it's been longer. She hasn't been governor for like 5 years, I think. It's been a long time. After she failed to get the vice presidential nomination thing, I don't even think she served out the rest of her term as governor. She's like a pundit now. She's like a pundit or a wag. Pundits, wags, ne'er-do-wells, rake-hells. I'm going to sleep for 10 hours because that's our custom in the long dark. 2009. There you go. It's been almost a decade since she's been the governor of Alaska. She's like a Breitbart correspondent. Yeah, she has some kind of not really a job. She had a YouTube channel for a while, I think, that nobody watched. I'm just going to go back to sleep. She's still annoying as fuck. Oh, agreed. She is irritating. She has a very, very unpleasant voice. How is it still dark? You know what? I'm climbing the mountainside in the darkness. I don't even care. Pick up my bedroll. How encumbered am I? Like, extraordinarily. I guess I'll just eat this kilogram of old venison and drink some more water. If we drop the water and our firewood on the ground at the base of the mountain, we should be basically unencumbered. Nothing like a little nighttime mountaineering. This is totally safe, right? Climbing a mountain alone without a buddy in the middle of a night, there's no way this could possibly end in tragedy.